If you're an artist and you've been told that people need to care about you before they buy your art, I need to be honest with you because nobody cares about you. Not yet. And I don't say that to be harsh. I mean it in a way to free you because once you understand this, everything's going to change. And if you feel like you need to become someone or have a following, like you're behind because nobody knows who you are yet, the problem isn't that you're not posting enough. The problem is that the algorithm is serving your content to other artists. So it's kind of like a closed ecosystem. And nobody's buying because you're not reaching the buyers. I see people do this for years and not make any money, but they'll get a ton of followers. They'll get like 20K followers, but the conversion rate on those followers is very low. And it's not because your art isn't good. It's because the advice has the order completely backwards. So let me put it this way. If you're scrolling TikTok and instead of finding this video of me explaining this, you instead found a video of me like upside down on the wall twerking, would you follow me? Probably not, unless you're into that. It's not why you're here. You'd keep scrolling because I offered you nothing of value. When you see someone break down something that actually helps you, something that makes you think, oh shit, that's why I've been stuck, now you might follow, not because you care about me, but because I gave you something valuable. Here's the advice that you keep hearing. People buy from people, build your personal brand, share your story, let them connect with the artist behind the work. And it sounds right, because human connection matters, storytelling matters. But there's a massive problem with this advice because value always comes first. For example, like a pet portrait. The pet owner is buying the portrait. It's not because they care about you. They're buying it because they want to hold on to a specific memory of their dog. And the whole purchase is about the buyer. And when the personal brand actually matters is after you deliver value. When someone buys from you and they have a great experience, now they're curious about who made it and they'll follow you, they'll buy again and they'll tell friends and then they care about your story. And here's the path that gets pushed onto artists, build a body of work, get into galleries, get representation, become a name. And it sounds legit. It's what art school implies success looks like. It's like the romantic version of being an artist. But here are the actual numbers. Only about like 0.5% to 2% of artists make a full-time income through gallery representation. And the galleries take 40 to 50% of every sale. So you're competing for the top 2%, giving up half your money, and it takes years before you know if it even worked. And that's not strategy. That's basically a lottery. And this path keeps getting pushed because it's what we see in movies, like the struggling artist, they get discovered. But for every artist whose name there are thousands who tried the same path and never made it. And most people don't become a name like Picasso. And building your entire strategy around what if I become famous is not a plan. So there's a completely different approach that nobody in the art community talks about. Instead of trying to become a name, you actually figure out what people want to buy. So you're not waiting to be discovered. You're learning what creates desire and doing more of that as you figure out what people like and what people don't. And your art needs to communicate value immediately. And it's not value about you. It's value about what it does for the person buying from you. So if someone is scrolling Etsy and they see your listing and they immediately think, oh, I want that for my